All right, y'all, we done. Said we took it too far. I don't give a fuck. You can have a spot now. She going to be mother hot. Cause that got work tomorrow. And we had in our shovels. That one, she burglary found one. Look at that, y'all. We did go too far. Oh well. All right, good night.
And to that lady who dug out her spot and somebody took it, so they packed that snow back onto that car, I'm on her side. Because I'm not gonna lie, do y'all know how heavy that snow is? Or at this point, this is ice. Do y'all know how heavy that ice is? That, like, literally will take you hours to clear. So if I clear a spot, I don't care if there's no names on the parking spot. I don't care if it's not assigned or anything like that. If I clear a spot and you take it after I spent the better part of 4, 5, 6 hours clearing the spot, yeah, you're getting packed back in. Yeah.
If you haven't been on this side of TikTok or YouTube where you have seen videos or you are yet to actually see videos where people are having this snow parking space war, then I think you're missing out. But that's the reason why I brought this video to you, just in case you haven't seen it. And if you've seen it, there's more videos. And I just thought it's really funny because most people are actually really fighting for parking space because of people are showing their pettiness, because after they shovel a parking space to park their cars, someone else sees the space and, you know, it's cleared out and now they want to go park there, over there, and then it becomes a war. And and people are going to extreme different lengths to be petty and deal with this situation because it gets them mad. Because yeah, like, I cleared out a space and you decided to park there, even though some people are saying it's a public space. So why are you so mad because someone else parked in a public space? We're going to be checking out these videos, but before we do, please make sure you click the like button. It helps the algorithm and I appreciate that so much. Let's get right into this video.
Whose spot you take? Because if I've learned one thing on TikTok this weekend, is that you didn't shovel that spot, so it wasn't yours to park in. Anyways, stay warm.
This was one of those fuck around and find out kind of moments. I shoveled out this spot. I'm pulling back in from ShopRite, and this dude decides he's gonna pull in right there. I walk up to him, I said, hey, I shoveled out that spot, do not park there. He said, we don't have assigned spots here. I'm like, you know what, you're absolutely right. But if you park there, that pile of snow right there is going to be in front of your car tomorrow morning. Everybody here's got to shovel out a spot and then we can all park wherever we want at night. But it ain't my job to shovel out your spot. This motherfucker decides to throw all his snow right where we shoveled this out for the kids really wet so they don't slip getting into the car in the morning. Through that mountain right here. It took us like an hour to do this. Politely said, hey, you're going to move that snow in front of the car. He said, I don't really care. If you don't move it, you're going to move a shitload more in the morning. I promise you that. Fuck around and find the fuck out.
I am loving watching all of these snow parking videos because it's so vindicating as somebody who lives in Chicago, because over here we have dibs, and over here we know that if you take somebody's spot, you're done. You're done. You're done. Because it is that serious, okay? If you don't know what dibs is, basically if you park in the snow and you shovel out your own spot, you put something like a chair, a laundry basket, something from your house to save your spot. Nobody takes that spot, okay? That's how we do it! I just watched a video of a guy who got a full bucket of water because somebody parked in his spot, and not only did he shovel them back in, he poured water over the entire thing so that their tires got all iced up. Ugh. It was amazing. I feel like it should be common sense to not take somebody's spot that had been shoveled out, but I feel like a lot of people just come across it and would just be like, wow, it's so nice that I came across this fully shoveled spot. Entitled prick! But yeah, it's really fun. If you want to laugh, go look at those videos because it's like,
My thing is, I don't understand what's so complicated about the concept of, because I shoveled out my parking spot, right? Because when it snowed and it covered everybody's shit, I came out, took the time out of my day to shovel my car out of the snow first and foremost, and to shovel the surrounding area of that spot, that it is now mine until the snow goes away. That's not a hard concept to grasp. I feel like the only motherfuckers I feel like for the most part, the only people who are having trouble grasping this are like transplants to, like, them big cities. You feel me? The New Yorks and the Phillies and you feel me? The DCs and whatnot. But like, it's not a hard concept to grasp. And yes, motherfuckers will die over that shit. Motherfuckers will die over that shit. Like, it don't matter that it's street parking. It don't matter. My car was there when the snow came. I dug my car out of there, and now it's my spot. I'm gonna put my chair. I'm gonna put my dining room chair there. I'm gonna find a traffic cone around the corner. I'm gonna put that shit there because that's how the fuck it works.
Now, up north, I did not know y'all took y'all parking spaces so goddamn seriously. I then stumbled upon Pittsburgh parking lot wars or parking spot wars, and this lady then stole another woman's parking spot, her son's parking spot to be specific. They took 2 hours to shovel this parking spot for her son. So when he came home from work, he would have somewhere to park in front of their house. The neighbor across the street who lives in a apartment building, the owner of her building did not have the parking lot shoveled. So she took it upon herself to park in the cleared out parking spot, and they was not having it. They was not having it with her ass. Why? They then covered her entire vehicle with snow. They buried that car in snow, and the lady came knocking door to door trying to figure out if anybody seen who buried her car under snow. And she went to the lady house. Y'all, I done reposted the videos. The video's in my repost. I can't even tag this. Y'all gotta go to my repost to watch this mess play out. It is like a 9-part series of this lady filming the lady dig her car from under all this snow with a broom, and the police have to step in and help her, and the news people then came out there. The news crew was out there because this shit then went viral. But I'm not even mad at her. I'm not even mad at the lady for doing what she did, because lady, you knew you did not shovel that spot. So what make you think you can just roll up and park in it? I'm not even from the north, and I understand that. I understand enough to know that if it is a cleared parking space, then it clearly belonged to whoever cleared it out. For me, it sounds like it's an unspoken rule, and her ass learned the hard way on the news talking about it wasn't that serious. Oh, it definitely was that serious, and it gave us a big key this weekend watching this shit play out. But y'all go watch my repost, come back, and let's talk about it in the comments.
Just because you shoveled snow to get your car out of a parking spot does not make that your parking spot until the snow melts.
Things got heated in the snow and ice in Kensington today.
When I'm telling you that people are not playing with their parking spot during this snowstorm, I mean it. People are fighting over parking spots. Like, that's how serious it is. I'm telling you, if you did not clean up that parking spot that your car is parked at, just know either one, your car's gonna get damaged, 2, you might get your ass beat, or 3, man, someone's gonna come banging at your door. With that being said, just be mindful about where you park your car at, because you might just fuck around and find out real fast if you park your car somewhere where you did not clean up the snow for that parking spot, and you decide to just park your car there because you found that. No, especially if there's a cone there, if there's like an item there, you know someone's reserving that spot. So, yeah. This whole reserving a parking spot is not a big thing in New York City, but I know it's a big thing in like places like Philly or like Chicago, even Delaware. Like, people don't play, okay? They will get down with the get down about their parking spot.
Is anyone else seeing snow parking drama on their For You page? That's all I'm seeing, and I am intrigued. I've never seen anything like it. Why? Because I was born and raised in LA. And we don't have to think about things like this. So I guess if there is a ton of snow and your car is buried under it and you take the time to shovel your car out, there is an unwritten rule that that spot is now yours. Which, is that really a thing? Are you really truly supposed to honor that? Because I saw some people put markers there, like a chair or a cooler or whatever. But what if you don't put anything there? People are getting mad. But how do you know that person hasn't left completely for the day? Anyway, so I saw this lady scoop out all the snow from her car like for 45 minutes. And I guess she left and got something to eat. She came back and someone took her spot. And she had time. So she proceeded to take all that snow that she shoveled off her car and she put it on this other car. And she wedged it in between, under and behind the car. I mean, she packed it in very, very well. And the comments had me wheezing because they were like, oh, she forgot to add water, which that's diabolical. And then I came across another video where this guy came out. I guess he took someone's spot without realizing. I don't know. But he had feces all over his car. Some other man was showing cars in his neighborhood, and some of them had this giant shower cap on their car. He called them a car condom. But I love this type of stuff. If this is how you live every winter, you are the real MVP. Please tell me in the comments, what are the rules?
This girl was out here for an hour to two, digging herself out, finally, after letting the car sit for 3 days. So, she finally digged herself out. She left, went and got her some food. Boop! Who's this? This is not her car. This is somebody else. Keep in mind, she took an hour to 2 hours clearing that spot. Oh, she's back home. Who the fuck is in my spot? Who the fuck is this? That's literally what I think that she's saying in the car as she's sitting there. Like, what the fuck? That's fucking bullshit. She finally drove off, came back, put a note, then she's like, fuck this shit. She starts to fucking shovel the snow that's in the other parking spot and starts to cover this car up. Look at this shit. Just watch. Just watch. She is fucking pissed. I would too. But look at this shit.
So Nissan is officially gone. Jeep Man is still there, and we're hoping he pulls his car up. But she will be back eventually, and let's see how this works out. Spot Wars continues. Okay, she's returned. And we're on attempt number 3 to get back in. Where are you going? Oh, we're doing a front. Okay. Girl, come on. Oh, wrong way. Where are you going? Oh, she can't fit there. Girlfriend, that's not a spot. Girl. Girl, you're in the street. someone's gonna take out your car. So we are really committed to parking there, I guess, because that pole, that sign says no parking beyond this point. So she had half of a, maybe a quarter of a car length, half of a car length to fit. But nope, we're gonna commit. Because she couldn't parallel park it in there. She didn't want to do that.
I'm the only one who's being mad entertained by this whole snow parking saga on my FYP. Like, the first video that I saw, was from the point of view of a woman who was recording a man, like, shoveling snow through her window. Like, she was watching him through her window and he was, like, shoveling the snow. Like, I knew that the snow got mad high in America, but this looks like a complete nightmare. Oh my gosh. Like, the height of that snow, I just would not be able to cope, guys. Anyway, this man is shoveling away at the snow to create this parking space for his car. Okay, so he eventually parks in it and then he dips, right? Mind you, again, he spent all these hours, digging up that space for his car. Tell me why a couple moments later, another car comes in and then parks in his spot. Tell me why my man literally takes the snow and covers his whole car with the snow so that by the time the other driver comes back, he can't move his car. And then he has to do double the work that he would have actually originally done if he had just shoveled his own parking space. Guys, this thing is quite literally entertaining the hell out of me because I watched that one video, I'm seeing video after video after video of people doing the pettiest stuff, yeah? In retaliation to people taking their parking spaces. Like, I love a petty queen, okay? I love someone who can just see injustice and take it into their own hands, okay? And that is what all these people do. Like, guys, I even saw a woman who went through this exact same thing, like her shoveling up her parking space, leaving for a couple seconds, someone parking in her space, and then her basically covering the car with snow. But no, she didn't stop there. She proceeds to then cover the snow with water so that it then freezes and adds a layer of ice. So then this car has now quite literally been covered in ice. Ice block, okay? Nasty work. But I say, that, listen, this is what you get, for being selfish, okay? If you know that you can't be bothered, to dig up your own parking space, and you have the cheek, the audacity, okay, to think that someone isn't going to retaliate, like, you have so much confidence and so much audacity that you believe that that person won't come back wanting their space back. Insane. It just shows the state of the world and how people really, really operate and how their brains really don't think things all the way through. But guys, if you don't know what I'm talking about, and you want to laugh today, just go into your TikTok search bar and type snow parking wars or parking snow wars. Something to that vein, and I promise you, you are going to belly laugh, okay? Thank me later. When someone is trying to shovel up a space for their car the first time, you might feel very tired. It's actually not easy for you to be shoveling off all this ice and then try to park your car. The first time you might be slow, you might feel like very exhausted and tired. But I feel like the second time where you have to do it with rage, when someone actually just, parked their car in the same spot you just cleared out for yourself, then now the rage is just going to make you go faster. Like, I bet they don't feel tired. I bet they don't feel stressed. I bet they are feeling very energetic, taking all that snow, because now I feel like for you, it takes a lot of work for you to carry that much snow and then pile it up on someone else's car.
Snow parking lot wars is a perfect visual representation as well as an example of how and why socialism in the United States will never work. It will always fail and collapse. You have certain liberals that are always crying about, but we need socialism. Capitalism is evil. Capitalism is bad. But they could never answer the basic question of who's paying for this shit. You want socialism so bad, who's paying for it? Then they don't really understand or know what true socialism is, right? And then they're like, but we just want free healthcare. Sweetheart, you do have free healthcare. It's called Medicaid and Medicare. It's called the county hospital. And I remember I was on live and I was like, would you want medical services done at a private hospital or a county hospital? Everyone unanimously said they wanted at a private hospital. I said, why? Because a county hospital is ran by the government, it's free. Everyone unanimously said because county hospitals offer substandard care. So watching people crash out over this whole parking lot situation during a snowstorm is a perfect and valid reason why socialism will never ever work. And I have explained that when you are in a socialist type government, you can't own shit, right? So you have people who are spending hours digging and shoveling snow so that way they can park their car. Unfortunately, they're doing it on street parking. It's public parking, so anybody can park there. So you spend an hour to 2 hours, if not longer, doing back-breaking work, shoveling snow, just so that way you can park your car. You leave to go do whatever you got to do. You come back only to see someone else parked in your spot. Now, you're 88 hot pissed because that's your spot. Now, everyone's talking about, oh, snow etiquette, snow etiquette. I don't know nothing about snow etiquette, and I've lived in Virginia for over 10 years. Never heard of it. But then again, I'm a homeowner. So being an owner, I have my own private driveway. I don't have these issues, right? So people are talking about snow etiquette, but not everybody shares those same values because they look at it as, well, this is public parking. This is free parking. It's for all of us. And in true socialist form, you have one person doing all the work while some lazy motherfucker coming in trying to reap the benefits of your work. That is what socialism is. Then when motherfuckers are like, but we could just do a democratic socialism. The snow parking lots drama is a perfect example of what democratic socialism is. Because the democracy is the capitalism that they want to reap the benefits from. Because they know in a pure socialist construct, there's no money to be made. The government does not make money. The government taxes businesses and people in order to get that money. So the democracy aspect of democratic socialism is the ability to tax people and their businesses so lazy motherfuckers can reap the benefits of it. And then they want to sit there and bring up countries that they've never ever lived in. And it's like, y'all are stupid. Going back to the hospital example. Everybody knows that when you go to a county hospital, they're going to do the very bare minimum to keep you alive and send you on your way. Everybody knows that. But these are the same people who are like, but we want affordable health care. You got affordable health care. It's just enough to keep your ass alive. You're not going to get the top tier premium shit. Because who's paying for that? Who's paying for those people's salaries? Because there's a huge salary disparity between the people who work in county hospital versus the people who work in a private hospital. But you so caught up in your own shit that you're not willing to sit there and see the trees through the forest. You refuse to see logic because you're caught up in your own emotions. And this is why people are constantly voting against their interests because they don't know how to make an informed decision. So they end up voting with their emotions. And this is why you have politicians and influencers that sit there and gas y'all up, emotionally manipulate you, and give you partial truths. Because socialism does not benefit the people. Socialism is just a gateway entry into communism. Because in a pure socialist construct, you cannot own anything. You can't own shit. So now you're going to end up like the people who don't have their own private driveways fighting and getting into it with other individuals because one person spent hours digging their car out of the snow while another person sat by, waited, and then pulled up into their spot. But if just watching the snow wars, y'all still don't get it, y'all will never get it.
No, this bitch drawing. The gas tank too? No, they wildin'. They snowed this bitch in, put the snow in the gas tank. Bitch, what you do? Damn!
This guy shoveled out a spot during the storm, and Nissan took it, half of it, tried to, earlier today and parked there, even with a space saver. Well, he just came home, temporarily parked there, and is now shoveling the back half of the spot out again so that he can park behind her and potentially just block her in, I think. Because she thought pulling halfway up on the snowbank was going to be helpful. It's the spot wars. Okay, we're moving the car. Like, I can't believe he's moving. I hope he doesn't see me. Well, he successfully did it. He blocked homegirl in. Cause you know, she's not gonna shovel that out. And she's not skilled enough to get out of that. I'm on Jeep Man side. Go Jeep Man.
I ain't do that. No, I ain't do that. Don't blame me. It's crazy. People, wow. That is. That's what I said when they took that parking spot. That's messed up. I ain't do that, though. I ain't do that. I didn't do it. It doesn't matter. It's not at all. It's not nice to take people parking spot when they spend 2 hours digging. She did. I think she did. She been here all week. Don't say all you. I didn't do it. That's okay. That would have been a nice thing to say for that person. Yeah. I got a shovel. I got 2 of them. You want one? Yeah, I got one.
Does it have like the metal rim on it in the front? No, it doesn't.
No.
I mean, good. I'll use your shovel if you want. If you have one.
Y'all shouldn't be digging.
What do you guys think about this whole situation? Will you be pissed off if someone actually takes up your space, or would you think it's just a public space, so what? Like, it doesn't matter to you? I feel like I would be so mad if I clear up a space and you don't go search for somewhere else to park up your car. I think the only thing that might make me not get mad is if I clear up a space, I clear up some snow to park my car, and then I see that there's another space. If someone takes up my space and then there's another parking space that has been cleared, then yeah, I might take that and it won't bother me much. But then I'll be scared because what if the person who cleared up the other space might come and do the same thing to my car? But I just thought watching all these videos were actually very entertaining. It was funny. Only because it's not me, like really, like that's what a lot of people are saying, but that's just the truth. It's actually funny because it's not you. If you know what's good for you and you are the type of person who is like once you just see any space that's cleared up, you want to go park your car over there, you better be careful because these people are out here being extremely fancy. Like they be pouring water on the snow to seal it, like that's supposed to be the glue, and it's really bad. So be careful, stay safe. If you've made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching this video to the very end. I really appreciate you. Please make sure you click the like button. It helps the algorithm and I appreciate that so much. Subscribe to the channel if you're new here and you're watching me for the very first time. Hit the notification bell to get notified every time I post a new video, and leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.